Hey guys, welcome back. We're doing another recipe today. It is finally the Christmas season. Thanksgiving is over. I hope that you and your family had a wonderful Thanksgiving together. If you celebrate Thanksgiving, you may be in a part of the world where you don't have Thanksgiving. But if not, we're thankful for you. I am very thankful for you and all your love and your support. So just know that you guys are all in my Thanksgiving prayers this year. But now it's time for Christmas stuff. In a week from when you see this, I will be hosting what we have at church called the Care Group. We're all in different groups and we all do different things, and it's my turn to host. So we're gonna do, I thought it'd be fun to do a cookie exchange, and I've gotten all my Christmas decorations out, and I have my cookie jar out, and it needs to be filled with some yummy cookies. So we're gonna do that today. Comment down below, what is wrong with this? It irks me, but it's already done, so I overlook it. There's a mistake here. There's a typo. What is it? Okay, we're gonna put cookies in that, and I saw this recipe, and it's for browned butter salted caramel snickerdoodles. I've never made it before. I saw it on Pinterest. I thought that would be fun to try, so we're gonna try it together for the first time and see what all it tastes like. So we're gonna need caramels, and I got these on clearance after Halloween. They had them marked down to like $1 a bag, so I grabbed them. These are just the Brock's Milk-Made caramels. The recipe calls for 18 of these cut in half. Willow, she's being nosy. Willow, go in there with Bailey. And then we're gonna get some stuff going. I've already done the butter. First things first is you need to brown the butter, and then it needs to cool to where it is room temperature. So it's room temperature because you don't want it hot, but you don't want it cold, like refrigerator cold either. So I browned it, set it to the side, and it is now to room temperature so we can get going. So I'm gonna get the ingredients and show you how you throw it together. First thing, you're gonna get your dry ingredients together. This is 2.5 cups of plain all-purpose flour. To that, you're going to add 1 teaspoon of baking soda, 2 teaspoons of cream of tartar. I don't think I can fit that in there, so I'm gonna have to do 1/2 teaspoon. 1/2. I have to count out loud. 1 whole. 1.5. 2 whole. And then 1/2 teaspoon of cinnamon. I need to refill my cinnamon. And then it says 1/2 teaspoon of sea salt. I don't have sea salt. I didn't want to buy sea salt. I looked up on the internet what would be a substitute, and it says either kosher salt or pink Himalayan salt, which is what I use anyway. So we're just going to go with what I already have, and I hope for the best. So 1/2 teaspoon of that. And then we're going to mix that together and set it aside. Now we're gonna get the mixer and do the other stuff. Okay, in the mixer, you're gonna put 1/2 cup. This is a 1/4 cup measure cup, so 1/2 cup of regular sugar, and then 1 1/4 cup of brown sugar. So 1/4, 1/2. 3/4. 1 whole. And 1 1/4. And I use dark brown sugar. If you have light, I guess use light. It doesn't specify light or dark. I just always use dark and nothing else. So you're gonna put that and your browned butter that has been cooled browning butter is pretty easy. You just put it in the skillet on like medium heat, skillet, pot, whatever. And you let it melt and you keep whisking it while it's melting until it's completely melted, and then it will start to foam up and little brown bits will be on the bottom of the pot. And you just keep whisking so it doesn't scorch or burn, and then you take it off the heat once it's brown and it smells kind of like nutty, and then you let it cool to room temperature like that. And then you're just gonna mix this together, the 2 sugars and the butter. The recipe says until blended. And then you're gonna beat in a whole egg. Yolk, so let me separate this over the pan. And then vanilla, which is a tablespoon of vanilla. And a tablespoon of plain Greek yogurt. I had to get this so we can make homemade yogurt in the Instant Pot, and it only calls for 1/4 cup, so that means there's still some left, which is fine because I need a tablespoon for this. Scrape. Cookie dough. This time my helper in here is Bailey. Make sure everything's off the bottom. Oops. Trying not to make a mess. And then we're going to start putting in the dry ingredients. Messy first. It says just until combined. Once I get this done in here, it says to form the dough into a ball and cover it with plastic wrap and put it in the refrigerator to chill for a minimum of 30 minutes, or you can refrigerate it overnight or up to 2 days. Okay, I've just got it covered with the press and seal wrap, and I'm just going to stick this in the refrigerator for 30 minutes. Or 45, depending, and then I will get busy on the other stuff while this stuff is chilling. So while that is in the refrigerator chilling, I'm gonna go ahead and get this stuff ready to go so that when it's done chilling, I am ready. So in this bowl is a 1/2 cup of sugar and 4 teaspoons of cinnamon to roll in. Willow, you can't have that, get back. I dropped one of these in the floor and she thinks it's for her. So I'm gonna go ahead and unwrap all of these and cut them in half. So I guess I'm just gonna do it like this, because I thought about doing it this way, like corner to corner, and make them triangles, but I think I'm just gonna go ahead and do it this way. So let me get all this done, and then we'll come back when the dough is done chilling. Okay, now that it's chilled in the refrigerator, it says to measure about 2 tablespoons. I'm just gonna use this cookie scoop and roll it into a ball. It says flatten it slightly, put a caramel piece, a caramel half in it, and you're gonna fold it around. Make sure the caramel is completely covered. Roll it into a ball, into the cinnamon sugar mixture. Get onto a parchment lined baking sheet. Do them 2 inches apart. And then we are going to bake them 8 to 10 minutes, but don't over bake, is what it says, until the edges start to turn golden brown. So this is pretty easy, just like regular Snickerdoodles, except you're gonna stuff them with a caramel piece first. And I'm going to do 2 pans at the time. So I should be able to do a dozen on each pan. So that'll be 2 dozen cookies. I think that'll be everything, but we'll find out. Got 24, got 2 dozen on there. I still have this many caramels left and this much dough left. So I could probably get maybe 2, maybe 3 cookies left out of here. So I'm gonna go ahead and slide these in. The oven is at 350 and these will bake 8 to 10 minutes. I'll let you know what the final time ended up being. And then they have to cool on the pan when they come out for 2 to 3 minutes, and then move them to a wire rack to cool completely after that. All right, this is the 9-minute mark. Let's see what they look like. Ooh. They're just about ready. I'm gonna give them 1 more minute and then we'll see. All right, they're done. I've got some cooling on a rack over here. So they look like this. Nice, somewhat crispy bottom, soft on the top. See? But they're crispy around the edges and crispy on the bottom. So that's good. I would say that was exactly 10 minutes how long I baked them for. Your oven may be different. It may take 8, it may take 9, it may take 11. I don't know. But now we're gonna try. We're gonna taste test it. So I wanna see what it looks like on the inside, so let's break it. Ooh, caramel. Mmm. So good. Definitely writing this down in my recipe book. Look. So good. So now I'm gonna fill up my cookie jar and go write this down. It made those 2 dozen, and then I got 3 more out of what was left in the bowl. It says in the recipe if you had flaked sea salt that you can sprinkle that on the top when they come out of the oven. I don't have any. I wasn't gonna go buy any. I don't think it needs it anyway. But if you have some, you wanna use it, sprinkle it on there. But first batch of Christmas cookies complete. I'm gonna go enjoy this with a cup of coffee, clean up my kitchen, and go watch a Christmas movie. So thanks for joining me in the kitchen today. I hope this was helpful for you. As always, don't forget that I love you, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.